Behold, Keyblade Masters. I had to show these off in one video or another. This is going to be a really nerdy Kingdom Hearts type of video. If this is the first time you guys are catching my channel, welcome. I'm Mr. Dark Phoenix, with the Holy Trinity here, my two Keyblades to bring you guys the Comic Stand, my weekly show where I give you guys opinions and previews, wacky theories, and all types of cool, awesome videos I know you guys are going to know and love. If this is the first time you guys are catching my channel, please hit subscribe. I review Game of Thrones, Gotham, Lucifer, Supergirl, The Flash, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Teen Wolf, Arrow, Legend of Tomorrow, Vixen, the Netflix family. I do this on Wednesday where I give you guys opinions and theories, hot button comic book news and reactions, and I also stream games on Twitch. It is twitch.tv/MrDarkPhoenix. That and other links will be right here in the description bar below, so you guys can follow me on Twitter and Facebook for nerdy ramblings, notifications when I go live, and all that good stuff. But let's have a theory today. Now, there has been a lot of talk in the Kingdom Hearts community now that Disney owns Marvel and Star Wars and shit, and the Kingdom Hearts game is something where people are like, are you going to add Marvel and Star Wars? And everyone's like, no, that's impossible. Let's not go blurting out the word impossible when Kingdom Hearts made us all believe that Disney and Final Fantasy were connected. Let's just not, let's think less of impossible and more like improbable. I probably used that word wrong, but you guys get the idea. But anyway, we're going to talk about Marvel in this episode because I want to do a little bit of research before I talk about space. But I will give you a preview for the space video. Darth Vader should be a Sephiroth level boss where he's just insanely broken and powerful. Let's talk about Marvel. Now, a lot of people are talking a lot of other characters. They're like, how can they add this and that? Listen, y'all thinking too hard. You're thinking too much. Don't think about stuff. Let's just focus on the one big thing that Kingdom Hearts has in common with a lot of things that they can add Marvel into. And that is magic. Now, Kingdom Hearts, we already have Final Fantasy and Disney. A lot of established magic and sorcery and all that stuff. Now, with what I'm getting at is how Marvel has Marvel has some magic stuff that they could definitely borrow from. One thing is definitely Asgard. It is a magical land of gods and goddesses and warriors and all of that, and they can definitely, if not have one Marvel world, I would definitely want it to be Asgard. And I'm going to tell you how they can do that, what they can do with it, and a lot of other things. Like, we could have Thor and Loki. That's one. Loki is a very established sorcerer, and he is in the ways of magic and trickery and all of that. Thor, like I said, we all know who Thor is. We all know what he does. Other characters could include Enchantress and Executioner from the Thor world, which gives us more of a definite thing. Now, I would definitely think, this is what I'm thinking, you could visit Asgard twice. 2 or 3 times in the span of the game, maybe. Or maybe just one big thing, I don't know. Let's just say 3. The first time you're there to save from the Heartless, we can use Maleficent and Jafar and Papa Fasilla? Let's give him some love. He ain't had shit since Princess and the Frog. They won't even add him on Once Upon a Time. But whatever. So, they are the big bad 3, taking over worlds and all that, doing all that types of good stuff. And so Sora's got to go to Asgard to help them. And they're like, what are you supposed to do with that little key of his? And then he does some badass stuff. And it's like, we art thou's child, check our privilege. And salute you as a warrior man. And so they do. And then they save Asgard. Now, whether or not they can do it the second time when they come back is they can just basically have Ragnarok invoked. All the magic that Loki's doing. First of all, I want to see Loki and Maleficent team up. I feel like that's a team up that is like made in hell or heaven. I don't even know. Speaking of hell, we can use Hela. Hela is death in this sense anyway. So, Ragnarok is happening. Sora tries to stop it, but you know, someone comes in and he's like, you can't stop this. This has to happen. This world has to end and restart itself. But other magical characters that can come in and help, or we could definitely include Doctor Strange. Like, Sorcerer Supreme to go up against the trio of Disney evil. Scarlet Witch if you really want to, because she's got some magical stuff about her too. Plus, I want to see her go up again it with Enchantress and or Maleficent also. But and then other things we can add, other characters. We can add people like Dormammu and Baron Mordo and magic. Magic can take you to a demonic world. Have her be evil at first. Magic versus a Keyblade. That has got to have some stuff. That has got to happen. But if you want to also include another villain, this is for you, JT, because I know you're going to love it anyway. Doctor Doom is trying to take the power of the Keyblade. Why? Because Doctor Doom is Marvel's baby. He wants everything to himself, and if he sees someone else playing with something that's powerful, he automatically wants it. So, let's just talk about that. All of that, and plopped in Asgard, or one of the Sanctum Sanctorums. Two really big magical places in the Marvel Universe that they can greatly use, remix, do great stuff with in Kingdom Hearts, and just make it amazing. I'm just saying, guys, that would be something that would be really great. You get Marvel included, but not like OD Marvel. People are like, oh, we could add Wolverine or Deadpool. No. Let's have it make sense first before we start bringing in other people. Let's leave it at Magic and Kingdom Hearts, and that would meld really well. I already know what you're thinking about, like, Phoenix and Thanos and Galactus. I'll do some research and I'll talk about that in my cosmic/space video. That'll feature more Star Wars. This one's more about magic and stuff like that. But what do you guys think about my little theory? Do you guys think it could work? What do you guys, if you could see a Marvel characters setting cameos from anybody, who would you think it would be? I think it'd be funny if Stan Lee had a Kingdom Hearts cameo. Stan Lee could be like Stan Lee could be Odin. Stan Lee could be Odin. He could be like, greetings, true believers. What is that key thing? Don't ask. Okay, good. Let's just leave it at that. But what do you guys think? I would love to see something like this. It brings Marvel into the fold, and it brings them in believably. People have been thinking way outside the box. They've been like Galactus and Thanos and Wolverine and the X-Men. I'm like, listen, in order for this whole thing to work out, in order for a crossover to work really well, you've got to have a big enough reason as to why they got to connect in the first place. So, magic, and in this world, boom, we got a baby. And that's how babies are made. Well, thank you guys. Comment down below what you guys think about all of this, guys. Don't forget, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Comment, rate, subscribe to your awesome nerdy friends. And always remember that through good times and bad times, remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'll catch you guys next time for another great video.